Well, welcome to another mailbag. It's been a while since I've gotten some items in, but I've got a couple of packages here that I wanted to share. So we'll start with the larger of the two, and we'll come back to this one. Right, this one's from Pie Hut, and it was something I wished I could have gotten last year, and I missed the chance for it. So I'm gonna open that up. So I was on top of it this year. And yeah, I got the Pie Hut Maker Advent Calendar. This is the second version of this they've had, so I'll pull it out carefully and make sure my information isn't in there, and it isn't. So this is the Let It Go Glow one, and there's another one that they had last year. I forgot what that one's called. You could actually order both, but you had to pre-order them, and then they ship them out to you. So I was kind of keeping my eye open for that. So I'm not going to show it off except for just to show you how it looks inside. So you open up each of these boxes, and they're little projects that add on to the first. And it's not a secret. This is based around the Pico, as I understand it. And as we pull out little projects, we'll do more things with the Pico. And I believe the Let It Glow is going to have kind of RGB flavor to it, and doing a lot of things with colors and lights. But I don't know. I haven't looked at anything to see what we're going to end up building with it, because I want it to be a surprise. I've thought about filming that. A lot of other folks go through and do this project on YouTube, so I'm not sure I will. But we'll see whether I feel like it or not. So yeah, I'm just really excited to have gotten it this year, because last year I saw some YouTubers with it, and I said, oh gosh, I would have really loved to have done something like that. And it started me thinking about maybe creating my own Advent calendar, but not organized enough this year to put that together. But I do have some thoughts about how to put one together, kind of a do-it-yourself, not that you have to buy. My thought would be not to buy things for me or something, but maybe we could pick a project and kind of work our way through some different projects with it, using certain kinds of boards or circuits and so forth. But that's maybe for next year if I can get organized enough. So, wow, super excited to have gotten that in, and can't wait for that part of the season. Here, we'll put that down. And I finally got this from the pie shop. I'm sure you can guess what it is. This is the U.S. Pie Shop, and like everybody, I wanted to get my hands on one of these. Now let's put it down here and carefully. There we go. There's the items. Just one little thing in here. Pull it out. And yeah, I got my Raspberry Pi 5 here, and I kind of messed up when I first saw that it was announced. It caught me by surprise because I was traveling and not maybe paying enough attention. But I saw that you could get it on a priority if you subscribed to the Raspberry Pi magazine, Magpie. And so I did that. But then I noticed I could order from the Pi shop anyway, so I put in an order for an 8 gig Raspberry Pi with all the things I needed, the cooler and the power supply. And that order still hasn't arrived yet. So then I thought, well, I'd got the priority code to get a Raspberry Pi 5, and so I decided to use that. Went back to the US Pi shop and ordered a 4 gig because I didn't want another 8. getting a little expensive. And that came right away. They shipped it immediately. So that priority code thing really did work. I was a little surprised at that. So I got this one in. Now I have that, but then I don't have all the other pieces. So my loving husband drove me over to the Micro Center, and we went and picked up the Micro Center. Actually, even though they don't have Raspberry Pi 5s in the store, they did have the cooler, and they had a new power supply for it. So I picked those up, and they were the exact price that they should be. So Micro Center is a good company for that. All right, so let's just open it up and take a look inside. It says open here, but it's kind of ripping open here. I'm a little disappointed in that. Let's see if I can. There we go. Got in there, and there she is in all her glory. All right, so here's the board. We still have the 40 pin. Looks like everything's pretty similar to what it was before. Here's all our USB, internet, and here's our two HDMI. I'll bring that up a little bit. And the power supply there, and I guess there's a lot more to go with the way the power is managed on this. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, a lot of people have already put a lot of videos out, so I'm sure if you wanted to go through the details of the board, you've taken a look at that, so I won't spend a lot of time on it. Nice thing is the two cameras you can have now, so a lot of people are interested in doing some projects where maybe you have stereo vision or something, which that sounds pretty neat, doesn't it? All right, wow, super excited for that. Now we'll take a look at the active cooler. It's a teeny little box here. Let's see if we can get it out. And from what I've seen, people said it's a nice high quality fan, and it mounts onto the board there. Well, it looks really nice, and it's only, I think it was $5 when I got it. And there's the contacts, I guess, to catch into the heat sink there. Let me bring it up a little bit closer, you can take a look at it. And there's those pins that connect in. Yeah. Pretty good. All right, let's take a look at this power supply. So I guess to really use the full power of the new 5, it needed a different power supply than the ones they usually have used with our Pi 4s. And yeah, that's definitely pretty chunky. Nice little Raspberry Pi 5 there. And there's the connection straight into it. Yeah, feels solid, feels well made, looks good. So not too bad. I think that was about $12 when I got it, something like that, 12, 15. A little more oomph to it this time. Well, that's what I had for my mailbag today. Thank you for joining me.